If we look on the back side of each one, they both have the same acrylic window built in. So this demonstrates two very different heat sinks, aluminum with a high thermal conductivity and acrylic with a very low one. So right now in the thermal image, what you'll see, I'm kind of referencing off to the side here as I look at the camera. The initial power up phase, you can see that the SmartHeat device on the left is actually producing tremendous power up front. So it kind of has a head start in the race toward the set point. The one on the right here, the traditional etched foil heater, will reach its set point in about the same amount of time, but it's going to be more of a slow and steady pace in getting there. One of the key advantages to SmartHeat is the amount of power that it can deliver at low temperature, and then it tapers off very quickly once it approaches its set point. So right now, we can start to see some hot spots forming in the thermal image. Right now, in the heater on the left, the SmartHeat device, the acrylic window does show a little bit of non-uniformity, but compared to the heater on the right, the traditional one, it's actually quite stable. And right now, we're looking at about 100 degrees C within this acrylic region and about 60 degrees C in the SmartHeat device. So this is intended to show or demonstrate a hot spot that would form in the case of delamination. Maybe a heater has kind of peeled up from the edge. If there was a poor bond during the initial installation process, the SmartHeat device is able to compensate and scale back its power output in those regions of interest. So right now you can see each of the two heaters has a hole punched through it. In the case of the traditional etched element heater, we actually saw the circuit broken, the entire heater shut down, and we no longer have heat produced. In the case of the Smart device, we actually have operational heated area above and below where the hole was punched. So that represents areas that would still remain functional even in the case of physical damage, in this case a hole that was punched through the heater.